We've got an 8th mile drag strip and 64 cars fighting out in what is known as the Top Bulb Shootout. It's all part of the IHRA's Outlaw Pro Mod Nationals. Hi everybody, I'm Ralph Shaheen alongside my good buddy Tommy Johnson Jr. and Ken Stout over here. We're playing 2 with our Top Bulb Sportsman. This is race number 2.
Yeah, it's race number 2. Friday was great for the 64-car Top Bulb Shootout. And as we watched it go down, we had an opportunity to call the semifinals and the finals. 2 ladies in the finals on Friday. We expected a vicious run. Unfortunately for Jamie Elrod, she missed the top bulb just a little bit. And, of course, as we said, they'll make you pay here.
Yeah, it was getting late in the night. We had some delays throughout the day, and they pushed this back, and they got to the final with the 2 girls in the finals, and one of them just missed the tree. The other one was right on the money and take home the win. She's going to go try and get the double. Not very often you get a double up in the same weekend. She's going to try and do it.
Man, let's do it again. Let's head on over to the PA announcers and get the action underway here at Duranta Dragway.
Bill Edwards, Wolf Aircraft Machine over on the left side. Dial 609. It's got a little bit more. It's at 383. 664 the dial in over there for Keith Richards. He took the weekend off. From playing some music.
Ah, I gotcha. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Yeah, I gotcha. I've seen them a time or two in concert.
Yeah, and he's going to be rolling some stones down there. 0-0-0-3 red for Richards. Bill Edwards moves on to the next round of the 64. One of our favorites in the category. I just love that little car. It is a good look in that cobalt.
Oh, I love it. Yep.
Now 559.
Wheel standing machine. And going up against the A-body.
The A-body.
Of Michael Grandleg.
Yes. The problem being is that the A-body went a red light.
Yeah.
He was 10 red. Swain was 21 to the green. Bill Swain went 21 up front, dead 5 out the back. Got that one tuned and ready to rock and roll. And there's another one. Gramlich was dialed 595, went red, and the car went 595.
Yeah. Ouch.
It's just funny how often that happens. Well, probably not for the guy that it happened to.
Correct.
Eric Paterka and Troy Williams. Williams, the overkill machine over on the right side with a Nesbitt 632. Left side, 615 cubic inch big block for the 2024 Diamond Dragster of Paterka out of Michigan. How about 002 versus 005 on the tree? Paterka was 002, went 471.9, under his dial in by 10 thou. Troy Williams was 005, went 471.8 on the 473 to go under by 11 thou. So just 1,000th extra of breakout for Williams. Jared Ledford and Troy Stone, another pair of dragsters. Oakley Power on the left side. On the right side, sorry, for Stone. Left side, Ledford out of Michigan. Also with a 632. 447 the dial in for Ledford. 433 for the machine out of Indiana. Stone pretty much just went up there and missed the tree.
Yep.
Ledford was 32 for a major hole shot, if that tells you anything. So he was 32 up front, goes 448. Stone dips under trying to get there, and even going under the dial-in did not get to the stripe first.
And you got Todd over there in the Todd's Extreme Paint Special. That is a cool shorty dragster over there in the right lane.
Yeah, and just completely different powertrain than anything else I've probably seen. You know, 2 weeks ago I was here and they had Top Dragster.
Yeah.
And they had a quad turbo dragster.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 turbos on it.
Wow.
So I thought that was the most unique thing I've seen. But I'm going to throw in this Copo machine on the right side.
Oh.
That Copo machine was late and dead too for the L. Jason Jensen was 008 up front, goes 455, takes the stripe by 23 thou, and Jason Jensen takes out Todd Zeller.
Todd is going to be mad at himself there as the car ran dead on with a 2. The driver letting go of the button a little late.
David Bice and Marty Libat. Libat in that Volare. And Bice over here with the AMX. I think he was like a 3 total in the first round for Bice.
Yeah, I love the little AMX, although the Volare is pretty cool too.
Yeah, AMSOIL racing there on the side of the Bice machine. The whole shot goes to the Volare, and he goes dead 1. So he's 13 up front, dead 1 at the back, 14 total there for Libat.
And the crew chief is losing her mind down there. It's awesome.
Ryan Sparks, left side, right side, Frankie McCullough. Sparks with that Par Racing engine 648. McCullough on the little bit older dragster. That's a 1998 Danny Nelson chassis over there on the right side. Driving 475.
You know, I got a buddy of mine that drives an old hardtail dragster, no suspension, no nothing, and goes rounds and makes money every year on that thing. And it's like a 25-year-old dragster. That's an old bike.
Oh, good drag race here. 17 up front for McCullough.
Oh.
10 on the tree for Sparks. McCullough goes dead zero. So McCullough is 17 on the tree and dead 0 for 17 total. Ryan Sparks was 10 up front, went 439 on his 438, and was nothing but in the way. Joe Brink, again, last night's winner. The Wilson Race Engine 632 power. Bullseye. Firearms there on the side of that car. And the Chicolo Racing machine of Joe Chicolo. 92 Camaro out of Warren, Michigan with 565 cubic inches. They keep turning you down, Chad. What's up with that? Oh, you got the microphone closer to your mouth. Maybe that's it.
Oh.
I'm blaming it on that.
Wow, he turned me way down.
I know. Hey, but if it was easy, even a caveman could do it.
That's true.
Look.
I know. Oh, I saw.
I love it. Oh, Cara Jo is not going to repeat. She goes 21 red. So Cara Jo still got that 10 grand from last night. Probably didn't have a chance to spend it because we didn't get done till almost midnight.
That's true.
So that 10 grand is still in check form, I'd say. But Joe Chicolo moving on with the mistake for the Brink machine of letting go 21 early.
Stay with us. We'll be right back to Duranta Dragway. Welcome back to Duranta Dragway. Let's get back to the racing action.
Still got some lights down there at the big end. Let me see if I can see on the replay what we've got there. Oh, it turn off. That must have been, I don't know what that was, if that was a safety vehicle down there checking something out there at the turnoff, but it appears from here that it is clear now. No, I'm good. Yeah. Brittany Ulmer and Paul Persinger. Persinger on the right side of Ontario, Ohio, And out of Port Ohio, Ulmer on the left side. 473 the dial in for Ulmer, 450 smooth for Persinger. All right, both cars in the beams. Both drivers have a 7 on their reaction time. But Brittany's is 007 and Persinger's was 07. So Persinger was late, Ulmer was not. Ulmer goes 475 for the W. Tom Hott gonna be over there in the 73 Datsun. Left side, Chase McKay, 439 for this super bright striped up dragster with Oakley 648-inch power on the left side. 577 the dial for the little 240 Z car. The Z car was 20 on the tree. McKay was 37. And that is enough to get it done. Tom Hott moving on to the next round. Going to be down to, what are we at? 64-32. Going to be at 16, I think. I had some people earlier stop us again and say, this is the calculator app on your phone in case you don't know how to add. Cody Height and Jeff IHRA. IHRA down 478 on the right side in the dragster, and Height over here in the camouflaged Malibu. Multiple colors there, but paint don't get you home. So 638 the dial in for Height over here in the Malibu. Nearly a 2-second head start where IHRA will try to run him down. IHRA missed. I don't know what happened there, but IHRA was way late on the right side of the racetrack. Cody Height was 48 up front, goes 648 for the win, and IHRA was nowhere in the picture. We are missing one car in this shootout. Is it rolling there right now? If you're supposed to be in the shootout and you haven't made your pass, you're getting ready to miss. Attention in the pits. I think we're missing one car for the shootout. You're getting ready to miss your opportunity. Howard Michael and Connor Glasser. Glasser left side trying to keep Glasser's hopes alive of going home with something this weekend, and Connor's going to be the one that does not do it. Another birthday present for Howard Michael. Connor let go 65 early. Went 457.0, but way early. Howard Michael was 009 474 with a 7. So Connor Glasser out in round number 2 on that dreaded angry bulb at the bottom of the tree. Jason Richardson and Ricky Adkins, the Little Cooper and the Corvette Roadster. 007 for Adkins, but does not get there. I think I heard it click off early. And Richardson on a major disadvantage on the starting line. Adkins just gave that one back. Goes 490 on the 485. Richardson gets to the finish line 2 thousandths ahead. Jamie Elrod. Again, last night's runner-up. In the dragster on the right side, down at 468. And the legend Chevette down 590 for Gary Hensley. And there's another red light. Hensley is 003 red. The Taco, Jeremy York. Left side 446. Right side the Sunoco machine of Tony Elrod down 457. All right, second to the last pair. Almost dead even on the starting line. Elrod's 22. York is 24. York on the good side of the dial in. Elrod dips under by 12 thou, goes 455.8 on the 457. So Jeremy York moving on to the round of 16 cars. And Connor Jensen, we ended up with an odd number in the first round, which gave us an odd number. Well, it's an even number in the first round, but gave us an odd number in the second round. So Connor Jensen, the best reaction time in the first round, gets to go on a single, and thank goodness. 15 red, 604 the dial, goes 604. So that wraps up round number 2 of the shootout.
Stay with us. We'll be right back to Durana Dragway. Welcome back to Durana Dragway. Let's get back to the racing action.
Welcome back to Durana Raceway. We're here in Milan, Michigan for the IHRA Outlaw Pro Mod Nationals. You were looking at the next pair. You did not miss anything. You were looking at the next pair here in the 64-car Top Bulb Shootout. And with that said, we're going to kick it back over to the track announcers, Brent Carver and Chad Reynolds.
Anniversary. It's great.
Yeah, brilliant move.
Brilliant. My dad and mom got married on Valentine's Day because my dad's an idiot and he didn't want to forget either.
Right.
So that was a brilliant move.
And you only got to buy one present.
That's true.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Top sportsman, we need you to the lanes. Top sportsman. Quarterfinal action. I believe 7 of you left.
Swain goes way red. 14 red over there in the left lane, and Howard Michael goes 28, goes 474 with a 1 on a 474 dial. Happy birthday anniversary, you're going to the field of 8.
There's Jamie Elrod. She was already up here. What was Doug talking about?
I don't know.
Because she's the second pair, so I know she wasn't at the back.
Correct.
Jamie Elrod and Jared Ledford.
I just
pair
wanna
of long cars.
I want to know where Howard Michael is taking Mrs. Michael for their anniversary dinner if he wins the 10
I start
grand.
saying it depends on what the position of he ends this race night in.
True. I don't know what the payout is for this.
It's 10,000 to win.
No, but I don't know what, like, where it.
Nobody's worried about that. They want the 10.
Okay, I got you.
I think it's 2 to runner-up.
Nice. All right, Ledford and Elrod.
Elrod, last night's runner-up, wanting to go.
Oh. We are not going to have anybody from last night's final in tonight's final, or
That's a
tonight's
fact.
semis, or quarters.
And Jamie Elrod, there,
Yes.
Look at it. There it is again.
Goes
Elrod
red.
is 13 red, goes dead on 0. Ouch. I'm not going over there. I know where they're parked, and I'm not going to visit for a little while.
So far,
2 red lights.
your theory,
Has been pretty close.
it is proving itself correct. Yes.
Marty Libat in the Road Runner, and Jason Jensen.
Out of Vicksburg, Michigan, 598 cubic inch big block Chevrolet over there in the left lane.
Road Runner, if it catches you, you're through. Libat gonna leave in the Volare. My mother.
Volare.
Whoa. My mom had a white Volare back in about 1978. I remember
Wow.
that car when I was a kid.
Wow. Hers wasn't that cool.
No.
008 in the left lane for Jensen. Leads it all the way. 454 with a 5.
And Libat goes dead on with an 8. But for the L there, Jensen gets there 15 thou ahead, as Libat was a little tardy, not bad, but not good enough.
31 on the tree, not going to do it when your competitor is 008.
Our Volare did not have rich Corinthian leather either.
Right. Cody Height in the 1980 G-Body Malibu, thank you. 402 cubic inches of small block Chevrolet under the hood. And Tommy Hott, he's hot in the 73 Datsun. 496 cubic inches of big block Chevrolet.
We need to go on the road.
I know. 578 the dial.
002 for Height.
Oh, and it's over. Oh.
And that's a fact. It is over. Tom Hott misses the tree completely and goes dead 0.
Forgot to let go of the button until half of the top bulb was already gone.
Yeah, ends dead 0.
Oh, God.
Again.
Yes.
Cody Height was 002. Hott's reaction time had a 2 in it as well, but it was just the number right past the decimal point.
Dude, hide the sharp objects.
Connor
Hot
Jensen
ain't gonna be happy.
and Joe Chicalo, or Chicalo. I've been saying it Chicalo, and nobody's corrected me, so we'll stay with that.
There you go.
559 for the Camaro on the left side, the Malibu SS Super Sport on the right side, down 605.
65, my favorite of the little Malibus. Oh, look at that. They're nearly identical on the tree. 7 thou separates them. 559 with a 1 on a 559 dial. Gonna give it to Chicalo over there in the left lane.
9,000 margin of victory there for Chicalo. Bill Edwards, small block Chevy powered notchback Mustang, the Wolf racecraft machine on the right side, right out of Dearborn. Left side, Brittany Ulmer. Ulmer, 2007 dragster with 565 cubic inches of big block. 472 for Ulmer, and Edwards has found his groove, and he has dialed 607.
Big Billy Edwards in the Mustang. Big wheels up front. Trying to hold off the dragster, and he's going to do it. Brittany Ulmer goes red by 13 and then runs 72 on a 72 dial.
On the red light, dead on. Why?
Dude, and Bill Edwards went 42 on the tree, got lucky with the red light over there, goes 612 on the 607 after watching the red light down there. Wow.
I'm gonna, next time I'm gonna bring a little piece of paper and I'm gonna write a mark down every time somebody's red and then goes dead on their dial.
Okay.
And I
like
think
it.
I'll run out of ink in a pen.
I think so.
Frankie McCullough and Jeremy York. York
in
over here in the Taco.
The pink Taco, 632 cubic inch big block Chevrolet for power, 446 the dial.
474 for the McCullough machine over there, just menacing solid black.
The stealth dragster over there.
That's that 1998 Nelson machine. Hey, they're even on the starting line, 23 to a 20. Win, light shines for McCullough by 0.05 of a second. McCullough's 23 up front, York is 20. York goes 448 on the 446. McCullough 475 on the 474 to get there. 0.05 ahead, and Frankie McCullough moves on.
Close drag race right there.
Eric Paterka, left side. Basically a brand new car, ain't even had a chance to paint it, I don't think. 2024 Diamond Dragster, 615 cubic inch. Right side, Jason Richardson. That is the Corvette Roadster out of Walton, Kentucky, dialing it 576.
Says it's got a 468 cubic inch big block in it. Not sure I believe that. 576 the dial, like you said. Who's it gonna be? Technically, the Roadster's a door car, even though it has no doors.
Hey, they're both green. That's a step in the right direction.
And not far off. Wow.
Yeah, Paterka was
76 with
009.
an 8 in the right lane. Ooh.
Yep. Richardson was 13 up front, dead 8. Paterka was 009 and 15 above. So margin of victory just keeps getting tighter and tighter. Jason Richardson gets to the stripe 0.03 of a second ahead.
Stay with us. We'll be right back to Durana Dragway. Welcome back to Durana Dragway. Let's get back to the racing action.
Scotty Cannon is joining me here in the pits now, who it's safe to say is the grandfather of Pro Mod in the IHRA. So tell me a little bit about how all of that came to be.
Well, I was the normal kid, 15, 16-year-old, had a little street car on the road and went to the little local drag strip on Grudge night, took me a set of slicks, put in the back of the car, took my little jack and my wrench, started just playing on the street. None of my family ever raced, and then it kind of caught on from there, and then here we are. It's a lot of stuff in between, but just, I guess I was born with it. Good Lord blessed me with it, and he's been real good to me.
So like, what was your first idea when you're like, I want to make a car that is professionally modified?
Well, there used to be a guy named Sonny Chapman brought the 41 Willis. Is one of the older cars, and it runs in our class, and I always idled that car. So the first Pro Mod car I ever built and won the first championship in was a 41 Willys. And it was because I always just liked that body style of that car. And then I think Rob Vandergriff actually nicknamed the car Killer Red Tomato, and it kind of stuck on me all the way till now. So that's how it came along.
And now tell me about some of your success that you've had with the IHRA.
Well, we started in '90. I actually run some of the sportsman classes before. I'm a bracket racer at heart, and I was lucky enough, and the good Lord was good to me, and I was at the right place in the right time to have financial help come my way. My family wasn't financially able to help me. They would have if they could have, but and I was doing good. And if you're doing good, everybody looking back on it, then everybody wants to play on that merry-go-round, you know. And what can I say? It was just it's been a roller coaster ride, but it's been all good.
Yeah.
It's really good, and I'm still looking for more good times too. And with IHRA coming back and Darryl taking this thing to another level, I mean, it's like the first race I couldn't come to was trying to test my brother's new car out of crew chief fit, and it was weird. When I was sitting home watching on TV, it's like I was cheating the organization because I wasn't here, because it's like it's mine. I know it's not mine, but it is mine, you know. And I get to meet all the older people that I grew up with, and it's like the boy drives the Party Time Camaro. He was a fan of mine back when he was Harris years ago, and me and his dad fought it out and raced it on bracket racing, and we was reminiscing yesterday. The stories like that's what makes it fun, and I'm proud to carry the grandfather thing on. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, because you Google IHRA Pro Mod and your name pops up.
Yeah, I was there at the start for sure. You know, there was probably 5 or 6 of us racing kind of, I call it in our backyards, you know, racing local. And then when they were going to make it pro in, I think, 1990, we was all up in the air and it was all great. And like I say, it's been history ever since.
Yeah, so fast forward to today, you have this wild looking car behind us. I want you to tell us about the paint scheme and then also why the Zoomies are coming out where they are.
Okay. Well, I've always been known as being kind of one of the, I guess they would say, and this is, I hope I ain't going out of context with this, is sort of the innovators of the class and had different stuff. I used to have moons on my hubcaps and didn't have far hubcaps, rather mags and different stuff. And I actually do this for a reason, for downforce on the front end. And a lot of the other cars change them, but most of them are different transplants. They like nitrous or some of them are turbos, and they put their exhaust out in different places. This is one of the first blown cars or screw cars that I've seen that's had the headers high, but they're actually done for a reason. But to be honest with you, I kind of like them up there out of the way. They're not down there at your feet.
Yeah, it's very unique to have them up there, and you've always kind of been known as like eccentric and, like you said, having different things going on.
Well, it's like this right here. If you're going to be like everybody else, you're going to be like everybody else. If you're going to be a little bit different, sometimes you get a little bit of professional criticism or not so good a criticism, and then sometimes you get blessed with it, so it's a good thing. So I was always the guy to just go do it.
And your driver is Bubba Green. And tell me about your relationship with him.
That's my brother. He raised his family. He has 5 kids. I have 3. We were always been close, and he never did get to race or anything. Like I say, he owns his own electrical business, and he's done good for himself. And I said, you know what we need to do? Need to be racing. He said, well, let's go racing. And this was 3 or 4 years ago, and here we are. And he's driving it. He's loving it, having it. He's doing a real good job. We built this new car here, and it's kind of a mix between the Scotty Cannon Killer Red Mater with the Mater on the front, the kind of mean-looking guy on there. And then the header's basically just a tuning aspect of mine. And the car basically is late model Camaro because I just think they quicker through the air because the aerodynamics pays off. But my heart's really is really stuck with the older type cars, like the 40 Mercury, 63 split winners, the Studebakers. Any of the older cars I kind of like, but like I say, I'm the old guy now for sure. But even when I was young, I liked the older cars too.
I don't know if we want to call you old, maybe a legend or seasoned.
I like them all. Trust me, it's an honor just to be here. If they call me legend or old man, I'll hear them, hey, yo, goat, you. And I'm like, yes, sir, that's me. I love it.
You'll take it. Well, thank you so much, Scotty. I appreciate your time today, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. And I like God for having you. Darryl, thank you for all you're doing. I never dreamed I would see IHRA making this way of comeback, but good Lord works in mysterious ways, all I can say. Thank you so much.
Well, we're glad you're here. Thanks you again.
Thank you.
For $10,000 here at Dorano Dragway. We have 8 cars left. That's 4 pairs to get us to the semis, where we'll be in the semifinals for every category here, as we are getting ready for an awesome evening. The lights are coming on, the temp is going down, and guys are getting faster and faster.
All right, Frankie McCullough and Jared Ledford, a pair of dragsters. It came down just like this last night with 2 dragsters in the finals. Boy, Frankie McCullough takes the tree with him. 003 up front, 477. And Jared Ledford was a little tardy.
He was.
He said, I don't feel tardy. Yeah. But he was.
Yeah, because Frankie McCullough got out of the car, chopped the tree down, strapped it to the top of the dragster, and went down there before Ledford left the starting line.
Now we are back on SS1, by the way. See, as soon as I said it, they kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
When we go live here on the racetrack, they're going to jump to us. Jason Richardson and Howard Michael. And look, I bet Michael's happy right now. This is birthday weekend, anniversary weekend, and here we are down to 8 cars in the $10,000 shootout. 473 the dial in on the right side. Richardson with that big block Chevy on the left side. 576 the dial in for the Lawrence Motorsports Corvette.
Will the door car take it, or is the long car going to get the win? We'll find out right now. Oh, dead even on the tree. Whoa, 74 with a 9 on a 73 dial. The dragster getting the win over the roadster.
Howard Michael gets that stripe by 008. So, yeah, goes 31 up front. Richardson was 26. But Howard Michael drives around by 8 thousandths of a second to move on to the final 4. Joe Chickalo and Jason Jensen. Jensen, the dragster on the right side, and Chickalo. 5:58 the dial in for the Camaro over here on, what'd you say? Chickalo? I've been saying Chickalo all weekend. I'm staying with that.
Chickalo the whole time.
It might be Chickalo.
Whatever.
I'll just say, hey, yo, Joey.
Yeah, Joey C. in the house, goes 24 on the tree. Not going to be enough with a 007 in the right lane for Jensen, who goes 55 on a 53. Although Ciccolo did a good job with a 59, that 24 light not enough.
I'm blaming it on them. They made me change the way I said the name, and he just got drilled. That's y'all's fault. When he comes up here, I'm sending him to who was one that corrected the name. I'm sending him to you.
Cody Height in the 1980 G-Body Malibu, 402 cubic inch, small block Chevrolet in the left lane. And what's powering that 88 Mustang of Billy Edwards over there?
I think it's a 383 small block Chevy. Bill Edwards.
My Ford friend up here.
Yeah, 607 for the Wolf Racecraft machine. He's 17 up front. Height is 13. What happens at the finish line?
Oh,
Cody Height moves on, goes 639.5 on the 638. He was 13 with a 9 on the starting line. Edwards was 17 on the starting line. Edwards does not cover the number, goes 611 on the 607. Cody Height moving on to 4 cars.
I have a feeling that Edwards was over there doing the, do I lift? Do I lift? I think he probably did just a little bit. It wasn't going to matter because Cody Height knew the car was going to run a number and absolutely owned it.
Yeah, I watched the replay there, and I mean, you know, you can barely see the difference. What a drag race there. And that wraps up this round of the shootout.
Which should mean that we are going to be calling pro modifieds to the lanes here pretty soon. We'll see here.
I bet you're right, but I'm going to wait, you know, till Dougie Fresh tells us what to do. But that's where we should be. We got semifinals in Pro Mod. Pro Modified. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Pro Modified. Semifinals, we need you to the lane.
Stay with us. We'll be right back to Durana Dragway. Welcome back to Durana Dragway. Let's get back to the racing action.
Semifinals. We're going off the top ball. Started off with 64. We are down to 4. Got the tie downs hanging in the back. He's ready. Roll her in the trailer. Put the straps on it. Tie it down. Let's go.
You couldn't get any two more diverse cars here, too.
No.
A dragster, full body car in the other lane.
Howard Michael in the far lane. Cody Height in the near lane. Big difference here in dial-in as well. So the near lane with that 1980 Chevy Malibu will leave a good bit earlier than 2007 dragster.
I watched Cody the round before. As soon as he left, he was looking in the other lane, trying to see where the other car is. He's going to have a little harder time this time with that dragster.
Yeah, it's going to be coming a little bit quicker. Looking. It happens quickly. Oh, man. Cody Height had the advantage at the starting line with the Malibu. An 0.17 line to an 0.37. But Howard Michael came back and made him pay. Ran plus 0.23. Tough break there for Cody doing his job at the starting line. Just couldn't put it all together as he ran under 6.36 on a 6.38.
I saw him leave the starting line. I seen him. It looked like he turned around in the seat to see where that dragster was coming.
Is it coming yet?
Yeah.
It's trying to catch me already. Yeah, that's tough to judge. One of these things that you probably just got to trust your car and
that's
head
big,
to the stripe. And maybe he did. Maybe that's why he went under. All right, Jason Jensen lined up in the near lane, and Frankie McCullough in the far lane. Dial in very close here, about a quarter second away from each other. Oh boy, this one's tight. How about a 008 to a 007, and then dead on with a 1. That is incredible.
Wow.
An 8,000ths package. We talked about that at the top of the show, and there it is. On the other side, he went under a 452 with a 3 on a 453. Incredible effort here.
Boy, in this style of racing, you better be on your game or you're going home. Look at him turn around. Look at that. Big speed difference here. That's what hard to judge. That dragster coming at you so fast. The finish line right there. Dump. Oh, too fast. Got the light. Broke out.
And then the next pair. Again, letting go of the button, going off the top bulb. And the dragsters are deadly, so as you notice, 3 out of 4 of them were dragsters. So the door car, the one lone door car, and I'll tell you, bragging rights is really when a door car makes it to the final round or wins one of these races and isn't going off the top bulb.
Yeah.
Once in a while, they're going off foot brake, and they're the giant slayers.
Yeah, and then we had 2 dragsters in the final last night, 2 more tonight. 64 cars down to 2.
64 down to 2. Air bottle on or nitrous?
Well, that's nitrous.
Answered that one.
Well, Ken, let me tell you.
She got him all fired up.
I was gonna say. Looks to me like he better win.
Yeah. Gonna have some explaining to do when he gets to the other end if he doesn't.
Boy, the dial-in's 474 for Howard Michael, 475 for Frankie McCullough. Not a lot of difference on the starting line. It's almost basically heads up.
Last second race cars lined up on the left-hand side or in the near lane for Frankie McCullough. Engine builder, Badman, Tim Bob's Speed Shed.
I think she was more nervous than he was.
She's going to hit the light perfect.
Howard Michael in the far lane, Frankie in the near lane. 475 and 474 the dial-ins. Top bulbs on. Here we go. The final in the 64 car top bulb shootout. Yeehaw! It's on. And it's going to go to the far lane, and Howard Michael 008 runs dead on with a 4.
Happy
the other
birthday.
lane, an 014 light, and goes under by 1,000th of a second.
And happy anniversary.
Yeah,
right?
happy anniversary, happy birthday. That's a pretty good day right there.
Buddy, you ain't kidding.
If he'd have run dead on even, Frankie would have run dead on, the win still goes to Howard Michael. I mean, had a nice advantage there at the starting line, but this is exactly what you would expect in this form of racing.
Yeah, 008 to an 014. Yeah, that 014 was way late. Yeah, right.
She knew as soon as he left.
Just a great side-by-side drag race. Let's go to Kristen.
All right. Woo! We have Howard Michael down here. We're going to let him get his helmet off so we can give him this Ironman trophy he just won. Howard, it's your birthday, it's your anniversary, and you're taking home the Ironman. How does it feel?
It's the first one I ever had. Woo! Yeah, baby! I know my wife is up there going nuts right now. This is for her. All her hard work. We raced for like 36 plus years. And, you know, turning on these wind lights is like priceless. But seeing my wife jump up and down, I can't wait to see the film back there. I know she's going nuts. I know my kid's going nuts. And thank you. I know my Danielle, she's out in Washington. She's with the wedding. She couldn't be here. So thank you so much, Danielle, Samantha, Michelle. I love you guys. Yeah, baby! Woo! This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
For you guys, all you guys do. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We were going to sing you happy birthday, but we'll let your wife do that later tonight.
That's our Kristen up there.
Yeah. Tommy, you've been there after,
36 years of racing.
Tommy didn't go 36 years before he got his first one, but you remember getting that first one, I'm sure.
He's just barely over 36 years old, looks like to me, man. Come on, man. Yeah, no, but that first one, it's so special. You'll never forget it. And, I mean, how about his birthday, his anniversary, everything on top of this, and you get the Ironman trophy? I mean, come on. What a great day.
It's a night he will never forget.
Yeah. Look at his wife right there. I mean,
every year on that birthday anniversary, they're going to talk about this night.
He better be ready.
How cool is that?
She's coming. I mean, you see how pumped up and aggressive she was when he got ready to do the burnout.
Yeah.
Wait till she gets down there to that trophy.
She gets a hold of that trophy.
Yeah.
It's going to be on.
Great battle. And you love to win one that's hard fought like that, too. That just makes it even sweeter.
Even better, right?
That'll close things up here at Durana Dragway. For Kayla, Sarah, Kristen, TJ, and Ken, I'm Ralph Shaheen. So long from the IHRA.